Money is a topic that many people find to be extremely sensitive. Many people decide to avoid discussing money management altogether and focus solely on earning and spending money since it can be so contentious. People can be divided into two broad groups: those who get more wealth and those who lose it. In this video, I will share with you 10 money mistakes you must avoid at all costs. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. So let's start. Number 1. Spending on drugs and cigarettes. The truth is that continuous drug use may have a very negative impact on your health and finances, even though it may have appeared harmless and pleasurable when you used drugs sometimes in college. It may have appeared harmless and pleasurable when you used drugs sometimes in college. If you look at how much money people spend each week or each year, you can see that many smokers and drug users are making it harder for them to become financially independent. For instance, one pack of cigarettes costs $9.08, and many smokers smoke one pack each day. This works out to $63.56 every week, or $3,305.12 per year. The same amount of money could be spent for a 2-week vacation or to pay your home's property taxes. But sadly, many drug and cigarette users give in to peer pressure and curiosity to form these unhealthy habits. Number 2. Spending more than you make. It might be very tempting to do this, especially when you're a young adult. Soon after graduating from college, when you are receiving a regular income for the first time in your life, it can be tempting to spend your money. It could be alluring to get that new car, relocate, or travel first class, but if your income is insufficient to cover these costs, you might find yourself struggling to make ends meet. This issue is similar to lifestyle inflation, when your living expenses increase as your income increases. Number 3. Not investing wisely. Investments can be quite challenging, so a lot of people rely their decisions on recommendations from friends or a firm conviction that the prices of well-known stocks would rise in the future. Almost everyone seems eager to invest in real estate, one type of asset. Once they buy an investment property, many people think their financial situation is solid. They anticipate that their income will increase dramatically once monthly rent payments start to become a reality. Sadly, this isn't always the case. Sometimes, tenants miss payments, appliances go down, or the value of your home decreases. Every type of investment carries some risk. Sensible investors understand that information is the key to ensuring that their assets produce a steady stream of income prior to investing their hard-earned money in a certain industry or product. Number 4. Following get-rich-quick schemes. Participating in get-rich-quick schemes is one of the best ways to lose money. As the saying goes, quick money brings quick problems, therefore getting caught up in a money-making plan will almost always lead to problems. Make money overnight promises and get-rich-quick schemes like Ponzi and pyramid schemes are all intended to profit the scheme's founder at your expense. If you are thinking about starting a new business venture and you come across possibilities that seem to offer big returns with little risk, proceed with caution. Think about it like this. If it takes 20 years to earn $200,000 in a career and a new business claims you can make that much money in a year, why wouldn't everyone be doing it if we're true? In conclusion, if you want to acquire money fast, always exercise your best judgment before signing anything. Number 5. Not having an emergency fund. Because, let's face it, things don't always go according to plan. You occasionally need money to dig yourself out of a bind. For instance, your car could suddenly stop working, your washing could malfunction, or you could lose your job. The necessity of setting up an emergency fund cannot be overstated because practically everything in life is pricey. To do otherwise would be a severe financial error. Sadly, according to a 2019 Federal Reserve survey, 40% of American adults couldn't cover a $400 emergency with cash, savings, or a credit card charge they could quickly pay off. About 27% of people surveyed would need to borrow money or sell something to raise the $400, and an additional 12% would be completely unable to do so. Fortunately, you can keep from falling into this category. These funds are easily savable. Simply ask your employer to set up an automatic 10% deduction from your pay, and a portion of your paycheck will be diverted to an emergency savings account. Number 6. Having just one source of income. The majority of people rely exclusively on one type of income, which is often a salary, to support themselves. Contrary to popular belief, employment is not always secure. In actuality, more than 21 million U.S. employees lost their jobs in 2018, which means that if your employment was your only source of income, it ended suddenly. When it comes to your sources of income, think of yourself as a tree. Do trees just have one branch where fruit is produced? The reply is a simple no. They have a number of branches that produce both flowers and fruits. And you should too. To make your money work for you, you should continue to develop new talents. Number 7. Relying heavily on credit cards. For many people, credit cards can be a useful tool, but for others, they can be a fast track to debt. Credit cards are required for some business applications, but overusing them could spell financial ruin. The use of credit cards promotes impulsive shopping. You get the idea that anything is possible with just one quick swipe. In fact, a 2001 MIT student found that using a credit card instead of cash can result in an increase in expenditure of up to 100%. If you discover that you are overspending on credit, make it a habit to pay with cash instead. The financial impact of the transaction will be much more noticeable when you pay with cash as opposed to credit because you are physically giving over money. Number 8. Being scared to take financial risks. The saying, "no risk, no return," states that you must take risks in order to be financially successful. You should consider the danger you must take, though. A savings account typically pays 0.09% interest, but investing in an index fund carries a higher risk and won't ever increase your money or earn that much income. Investing in an index fund, for example, which tracks the patterns of the entire stock market, would be an alternative that I believe is a calculated risk that is worthwhile to take. Historically, this method has provided 7% annual returns. Number 9. Saving rather than investing. Because of inflation, money deposited in a bank loses value over time. Money, however, grows when it is wisely invested. It is that simple. It's a mistake to be scared to take financial risks, as I mentioned in mistake number 9. The people who keep all their money in savings accounts and watch it lose value over time are the ones who are reluctant to take chances. You should only keep in a savings account the amount necessary to meet your daily expenses and an emergency cash fund. In other words, you should invest instead of simply saving for the sake of saving. Savings will ultimately be spent on irrelevant stuff without a sound plan. For instance, if you deposit money in your bank, you might be tempted to go out to dinner, buy a new car, or purchase fancy clothing. Instead, put that money to work for you by investing it. Number 10. Having only one bank account. Having just one bank account is risky for a variety of reasons. First of all, having just one bank account will make managing your money very difficult. If you just have one bank account, you are compelled to consolidate all of your emergency, bill, and college savings in that one location. You face the risk of not having access to emergency cash or funds for tuition if you overspend with this money. This is why you should have at least 3 bank accounts. Your daily costs can be paid for with a third account, which I like to call your play account. In case something goes wrong, one account should be put up for emergency finances. The amount of money you set aside for fun or travel is known as your play account. And if you want to climb even further, you need set up an untouchable account. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our list? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.